Peace, peace, peace. What's happening? What's happening? I go by the name of MGNETK. You're with me live in the basement on this our inaugural live stream. How you doing? I always feel like I gotta adjust my shirt. I don't know why. So yeah, this is the first time I'm doing this. I don't know how it's gonna go. You are live in the basement, London, United Kingdom, place I call home. You're looking at me saying this dude does not look or sound like he's from the United Kingdom. And it's true, I'm not. New Yorker, 100%. Queens is in the building all day. Lived here about 10 years now almost. Absolutely love it. Shout out to England. Shout out to the United Kingdom. Shout out to London. All day. So this is my inaugural live stream. Like I said, I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, what I'm gonna do. One thing's for sure, I'm gonna work on some music, see how that all goes. Obviously still a long way to iron out the kinks. Like I said, this is literally my first time ever doing this. So yeah, probably a lot of kinks to iron out, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get there eventually, I think. I'm still working out how I'm gonna look at the chat because yeah, technical issues. I only got one screen and it's a bit funky. If I want to show you all the screen, obviously, you know what I mean, when I'm in Logic or whatever and making music, then you know what I mean, I can't see the chat. But I'm working on it, trying to figure it all out. I guess I can use my phone. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I still haven't gotten there yet, but we will get there. Right now, I got a chat window up on the screen just so I can see. I don't expect anybody to join me this evening. But if you have happened upon my live stream, thank you for being here. You know what I'm saying? Say what's up, because, you know what I'm saying, it makes me feel like I'm not just sitting here talking to myself all the time. Good news for me, though, is that I talk to myself all the time while I'm making music anyway, so this ain't nothing. I just have to talk a little bit louder and stick this microphone in front of my face. So yeah, we'll get into it in a minute. This is my studio here. I'm in central London. It's a great place to be. I'm very fortunate to have this little room here in the basement. Yeah, I got my keyboard here. I'm sure you can see that. I use Logic as my main DAW that I make most of my music in. I use a lot of Reason, but mostly I use it as a plugin these days because I like the way it functions with Logic, all that. And yeah, man, I just try to make some beautiful, soulful music. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who are not familiar with me directly or with my catalog, again, I go by the name of Sun Magnetic, and I make lo-fi soul, lo-fi R&B, just write songs about love, basically, is what it all comes down to. You know what I'm saying? Been doing this for a while. Work with some notable figures in my life. A fella named Vague86. Shout out to Vague86. If this goes well, you know what I mean, we might have to bring him down for a couple of these live streams to see what he has to say. You know what I mean? That's people, so that's my man. Let me I can take this down a bit so that it's not all in my face. Apologies if that sounded weird. Yeah, there we go. You can kind of see me. I like to stay a little bit, you know what I mean, in the shadows. Wear my little hat and things like that. So, you know. But yeah, this is the studio, keyboard, Logic. I got my little record collection back here. You can see that's literally like I don't know, 2% of my entire record collection. I got 2 crates down there. I got a couple little bits and bobs, some various pieces of equipment, and there's a whole wall over there that has a few other little pieces as well that I use in my music. You know, mostly synths and things like that I add into the mix. So yeah. So I thought I'd invite all y'all down here, you know what I'm saying, to just kind of hang out, chill. I mean, I'm gonna be making music anyway, so I figured, you know what I mean, why don't I, you know, open up the studio and see if anybody wanted to come hang out with me while I make some beats, make some music and stuff. Yeah, that's about it. And what I'll probably be doing is mostly doing just that, making some music, showing you all a bit about what I do, and you know what I mean, if you're interested, you know what I mean, feel free to drop a comment, ask a question, whatever. It's all good. Happy to answer any questions, talk about it. I love talking about music. I love talking about culture. I don't want this strictly to be like me just sitting here making music and, you know what I mean, nerding out about music. I mean, I'm happy to do that too, but you know what I mean? I love life and I love culture and I love, you know, music business as well is a big thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I love talking about the music side of this, the business side of this music thing. I've been doing that for a very long time as well. So, you know what I'm saying? I like to think I have a little bit of insight into how all that works and how it all goes and all of that. And yeah, man, just make some fun little remixes and things. For those of y'all that don't know, I've started making these little TikTok remixes, and I don't know how much longer I'm gonna do that, to be honest. You know, kind of, you know, realistically, they take a long time to make, you know what I mean? They take a long time to make, and if, you know, these little social media algorithms are not, you know, putting them out, then I don't know if it's really worth the time. You know, you want to make the best art you can and all that. You know what I mean? Yo, peace, Lord Cobra. What's happening? Thanks for joining. Glad you could be here. Thank you. Big up. Thank you for that. For the music, man. That's all. This is all my stuff. If you want to go check it out, I'm on Spotify. Sun Magnetics. That's SUN/MGNETK. Yeah, we're gonna make some more nice music today. Hopefully, I got this one TikTok remix that I've been doing, that I've been working on I started it a few days ago. But I'm gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, put a little bit of finishing touch on it today and see where we're at. I don't think it needs that much, to be honest. I got quite far when I did it. When I started it the other day, I was just inspired, so I just kept rolling. So yeah, I don't think it needs much more, but we'll, you know what I mean? I'll dive into that for a little bit and probably post that on TikTok and Instagram later on this week once it's finished. So yeah. Without further ado, I mean, why don't we just go ahead and get into some music? That's what I'm here to kind of do. Here to hang out, chill, and all of that. So let me go ahead and turn that down. Yeah, so this is Logic. This is what I've been working on. I got this amazing little acapella here from this girl, Emily Nicole Singer. I just found it, random things that I just found. And yeah, I heard it. I really liked it. And I was like, yo, I could do something dope with that. At least I thought I could. And put it in. Let's take a listen. I forgot where I left off with this. So let's take a little listen here.
Just like the day that I met you, the day I thought forever, said that you left me, but that don't last forever. It's cold outside, like when you walked on my life, while you walked on my life. 'Cause I get like this every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I remember every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think of me?
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I like that. I do still like that. I think the mix needs a little bit of work. But yeah, let's see if we can get into it and finish that up. Let's take a listen
Day
here.
that I met you, the day I thought forever, said that you left me, but that don't last forever. It's cold outside, like when you walked on my life, while you
Add a
walked
little
on
bit of
my
mid-range in there.
life. 'Cause I get like this every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause
It's a nice little cover she did. I was really impressed with it. I can't remember the Duke's name. Heartbreak Anniversary. Great song. And her cover is pretty dope as well. So I figured, you know what I mean? Let me put a little bit of a lo-fi touch on it and see what happens. Yeah. So first thing we need is definitely some hi-hats. I think today's gonna be one of them splice days for sure. Knock this out with a little bit of splice action. I use battery for all my drums. Pull up splice. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Get some hi-hats. That'll do. I like that one. Talk. Shorten Up. Volume down a little bit. Let's see if we can get that. I'm gonna mute the vocal for a little bit so we can just work on the track. There we go. Still feels a little fast. Take it down a little more. Still feels a little fast. Tack. It needs to go on that. And if you're wondering why I don't just chop it up into 2 parts and do it that way, I feel like it's just I like the groove of all of those different things. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to keep the groove a certain way, and like I like the natural kind of ebbs and flows of these things. You know what I mean? So I like to, just chop up. I prefer to chop up loops. It gives it a bit more of a wonky feel, and I like to be able to manipulate that feeling throughout. You know what I mean? While I'm making the groove. So I got it all going to a drum bus. Sounding pretty good. Let me get another little, see if I can get another little hi-hat action going in there. Sometimes I'll throw a real fast one in there to act as like a triplet. Send it to the drum bus. Yeah, first hi-hat sounds like it starts a little bit late, so I think we need to pull that up a bit. It up a little bit. We lost a lot of high end when we pitched it down like that. second hat. Just throw a little bit of EQ on there. What might be cool on this is some delay. Waves H delay. Like a really fast one. That's cool. Be cool too if we can get it like going right and left. Speakers. I don't know if y'all can hear it going right and left in the speakers, but that'd be fly. Ultimately, if I'm just going to be uploading this to like TikTok and Instagram, I don't think it really matters anyway, but for my own sake, this is fly. And who knows, I might use this for something else anyway too. I feel like it needs even more reverb. I also got to be cognizant, obviously, of when I'm doing this, you know what I mean, streaming live and all of that. It's like my CPU is going to take an absolutely massive fucking hit. Just trying to, you know what I mean? Just trying to keep this all together. Because I'm also, like I said, obviously showing my screen at the same time. It's going to be kind of serious. That's why sometimes I'll just pull out from it for a second just to kind of give my CPU a little minutes respite, a little break out of everything. So yeah, let's see where we're at. Cool. So yeah, back into the screen here. I'm a tidy dude, so I'm gonna label everything. Kick, snare. It's not a clap. Hat 1, hat 2. That's pretty crazy. And I'll just put one little piece of Foley percussion in there. See what's happening there. Let's see. I'll go to all downloads. This is it. I'm giving you all the sauce right here. It's all good. I love it, man. I really like crumpling paper. Like, that's interesting. I got a bunch that I use that are my own things, but I'm just gonna use Splice today. Oh, this one I've used a lot. I'll use that one again because you kind of can't go wrong with it. It's like nice and percussive as well. This is such a slow beat too. It's only 60 beats per minute. So I'll be able to pitch that way down. Every bar. That's it. I just wanted to flow into the next one. I could even band past this. Again, this is a lot of detail to put in something that, you know what I mean, again, is probably going to be heard mostly on mobile phones. But, you know what I mean? Like I said, you can always repurpose these things. Slower. That's dope. Yeah, I'm happy with all that. Just put the vocal back in and see what it sounds like.
Just like the day that I met you, the day I thought forever, said that you left me, but that don't last forever. It's cold outside, like when you walked on my life, while you walked on my life. 'Cause I get like this every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I remember every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think of me?
Yeah, that's kind of flavor. I'm feeling that. I'm into that. I don't know. Yeah, really dope. I think it's just, again, like I said, a little bit of automation now, maybe just like one or two other parts. Don't want to go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's one of those things. It's a 50-second clip that's gonna be, you know what I mean, for the thing. But you know, again, you know, like we always say, you want to make the best art that you can make, regardless of, you know, who's gonna consume it or for what, right? You know, I want to do her vocal justice. I want to do the original justice. It was Givian. Givian, I think, is the original. Yeah, dope. So yeah, let's drop back in. That's all sounding really cool. I wanted to, this is the main sample here, the one that I chopped up. It's a really long sample. I got it off Splice. Normally, I make my own. I make my own samples from scratch, and I resample them into, into Logic Sampler, and then I replay them like that. But occasionally, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I mean, for this type of thing, I kind of just want to get a vibe rolling real quick. So I just go right into, right into Splice, find something I like, and, you know what I mean? See if it works, chop it up, and, you know what I just noticed is there's pops at the beginning. There's pops at the beginning of those, so I'll just up the attack a little bit. you can make so many songs with this sample. And honestly, that's why I don't mind using splice samples, to be honest, because you can make so many different things with them. You know what I'm saying? Just because one person's making one type of thing, you know what I mean? I mean, sure, some people are going to use them similarly. I've heard samples that I've used, and, you know, on records that haven't even come out yet, I've heard them on other people's things, and I'm like, boom, I know exactly where you got that from, because you know what I mean? Because I use the same sample as well. But, you know, at the end of the day, we both did completely different things with it. I'm confident enough in what I do that, you know, I flip it enough, or try to anyway, to give it my own sound and put my own spin on it. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, it's kind of always been like that anyway. You know what I mean? It's always been like that. You know, people will always kind of have access to the same samples and the same type of things. You know what I mean? Yeah, you just gotta do it your way. Just flip it your way. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? It's all about flipping it your way, flipping it how you like it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right. So, where were we with the sample? Yeah, I feel like that's another record. I feel like I almost want to stop this and make another record. That's dope. I actually really like that. But yeah, so I chop it all up in here in Logic Sampler. And I'm just gonna flip this into the big boy sampler. I usually start everything out obviously on the smaller sampler, the quick sampler, then I'll transfer things over to the bigger sampler just because it's got more flexibility. And just in case I ever want to mess with something. So I'm gonna just filter down a little bit when she goes into this second time around, I think.
Days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I remember every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think of me?
Yeah, that's it. Just a little filter movement there. We'll pop another part in there, and that'll be that, I think. You know what I'm saying? I could just easily leave this on loop, but I feel like, hey, I just got here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting warmed up with the live stream. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, might as well add a little something extra, a little extra piece in there. Let's see here. Oh, what do we got? I need something. This is actually, believe it or not, in C major. I think I have the sample in A minor, if I'm not mistaken. Sharp. Samples in A sharp. So yeah, I did this in A minor, which is the relative minor key of C major. The original song, Heartbreak Anniversary, is in C major. She sung it very accurately. In C major. So I just flipped it to A minor because I thought it'd give it a little bit more of a, you know what I mean, a little sadder vibe. All of that. So yeah, let me just go through a few things. I'm not sure what I want. I kind of want some. I remember what I used that for. That's a major key. I kind of want something with a little bit of movement in it. Maybe I do need like a piano. Let's try some pianos. Let's try some piano sounds. That's the one I used. Sounds completely different, doesn't it? I kind of like that. Let's see what else we got on this pack. That's dope. That's simple, you know what I mean? And all I need to do is slightly, because it's already got all the different movement in it, right? That's, yeah. Oh wait, no, I want to put that in reason. Put that in grain. With one of the dope things you can do with grain, right, is set it to this envelope 1. Beat sync this. I'll make this a 2 bar. It's too long. Let's make it 1 bar. Then we loop it. Where's my loop? Oh, loop. Key trig so that it always starts at the beginning. But this again is such a slow beat. I feel like maybe we can just do it half, like half a bar. Maybe not. Let me change this to. Let's go to the part where I pulled the filter down. I'll mute the vocal for now. That's perfect. Clear out a few of these sharp resonances. Throw a ton of reverb on. Run it through the filter. Probably up my latency on Logic. I'm operating actually really low. I think 128. Let me go ahead and adjust that again. You know what I'm saying? We're still learning on the live streaming tip. Hopefully this doesn't blow anything up. Apologies in advance if it does. Oh, I hope this works. Is everything still working? Looks like the mic is still working. Yeah, it looks like everything's working. Cool. So we're back over here now. What was I doing? Reverb, yeah, good.
On these days I feel like you and me. A heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think of me?
That's dope. I'm just gonna have it crossfade a little bit so that when the filter on the main one comes up, the filter on the secondary one will come down. Filter frequency. Go. So they kind of crossfade a little nicer.
Heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I remember every time. On these days I feel like you and me. A heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think of me?
I'm debating on whether or not to change that to so it's just the last thing. The only thing is it's not a full round at the end, is it? Let's see. Duplicate that. Just take this. I'm gonna take this last bar here. Put it at the beginning here.
Just like the day that I met you, the day I thought forever, said that you left me, but that don't last forever. It's cold outside, like when you walked on my life, why you walked on my life? 'Cause I get like this every time. On these days I feel like you and me. Heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I remember every time. On these days I feel like you and me. Heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think of me?
And I think that's pretty much done. The one last thing that I'm gonna add is a little sprinkle, just a little tinkly tinkly sprinkle. You know what I'm saying, when it flips back to the other out of the piano 2 into the other part. Let's see here. Should do. Just that. Turn it up a little bit. Let's have it go.
Days I feel like you and me. Heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think
Yeah, that's all it needs.
heartbreak anniversary? Do you ever think
Wasn't very well played. Try that again. I think that's about right. Just needs a little bit of delay on it. We'll go with Echo Boy. Favorites. Bit much on the feedback. You know what? I'm gonna quantize this. I don't usually quantize these. This actually needs to be at 64. Why do I feel like it still needs to be longer? It's getting there. Final piece of the puzzle. Needs a bit of warble. What am I looking for? There we go. This will probably kill my CPU. This one always does. See that again. Yeah, I'm happy with that, honestly. I don't really think this needs anything else. I'll play it one more time from the top, but I think this is just about done. I mean, I could do a little bit of fancy dance with the drums, but I feel like this one is just such a slow song. It's such a slow roller. You know what I mean? It doesn't really need any crazy boom tap tap. Maybe. Let's see. Let's listen to it from the top again.
Just like the day that I met you, the day I thought forever, said that you left me, but that don't last forever. It's cold outside, like when you walked on my life, why you walked on my life? 'Cause I get like this every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I remember every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think of me?
Yeah, one spot I thought could use it. Hold on.
Cold outside, like when you walked on my life, why you walked on my life? Cold outside, like when you walked on
you see, even that, I feel like it's too much. Just let the beats. It's one of them lazy mood beats. You know what I'm saying? Just let it roll how it's supposed to roll.
Just like the day that I met you, the day I thought forever said that you left me, but that don't last forever. It's cold outside, like when you walked on my life, why you walked on my life? 'Cause I get like this every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I remember every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think of me?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Honestly, I think that's ready to go. Couple of little things that I have to do, little technical things mostly, is just get the because the vocal is slightly out of sync with the video. That's how Logic. It's a little thing with Logic. Like basically, I have to I have to bounce it down and just nudge it back so that it's back in line with the video. It's because I put like some processing on the thing. So yeah, and other than that, I think the mix is fine. The mix should sound fine on mobile phones, which is where this is going first and foremost. It sounds good on the speakers, so I'm happy with all that. So yeah, that's basically how I put together a little little TikTok remix. That's what that's what we're here to do. So yeah, I'm really happy with how all that came out. I'm really happy about the the way this is all worked out. I still got to figure out a solid way to constantly be monitoring the chat. Obviously, I only had one person stop by. Shout out once again to Lord Cobra. I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody who stops by and hangs out with me all the time, anytime. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, and I really, really, really appreciate it. But once I figure that out, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I have a couple more heads in here. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. I have no idea how this is going to work. If this is going to be something that, you know what I mean, I continue to do. I really enjoy doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll be back in the future with more TikTok remixes, et cetera, et cetera. All that talking makes me thirsty, though. I got to say that. But yeah, so in the future maybe I'll go through some other type of remixes or things that I do. I think it's just about chilling, having fun, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be great if we can get some more people involved in this, and you know what I mean, some people come hang out, give feedback on all of that. But as we always say, we'll cross those bridges when we get there. You know what I mean? Yeah, for now, and for today, it's been a real pleasure, you know what I'm saying, having you all here. For those who stopped by to tune in, you know what I'm saying, once again, I appreciate you, even if you only stayed for 13 seconds. You know what I mean? It's all love. I appreciate that you just took the time to click on this. So yeah, guess I'll sign out. Don't forget to Spotify. Don't forget to Spotify. Yeah, don't forget to Spotify my streams. Yeah, don't forget to stream me on Spotify, Sun Magnetic, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Links is all over the place. You know where to find them. Follow me on Instagram, Instagram.com/SunMagnetic, SUNMGNETK. What else? I'm on all the socials and all of that stuff, SoundCloud and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Just Google me, baby. Yeah, so I'll be back next Friday. I'm gonna try this again, see how it all goes. You know what I'm saying? Since this was my inaugural one, I didn't really tell too many people about it because just in case I made a complete mess of it. But next week I'll invite some friends personally down, so hopefully I'll have a little bit of banter in the chat and all of that stuff. And hopefully next week I'll have figured out Now I can monitor the chat at all times instead of just every few minutes when I, you know what I'm saying, when I decide to check it. So, yeah, once again, thanks to anybody who stopped by. I love you all. Peace. Have a great weekend. I'll see you all next Friday. All right? Peace.